To their friends, the Stewarts were a happy family, devastated by the sudden death of mum Diane from what they thought was an epileptic fit. Today, her sons Oliver and Jamie, who were teenagers at the time, were told by a jury that it was actually their dad who killed her. Ian Stewart had lied to them for more than a decade, just as he lied to police after his eventual arrest.
Mr. Stewart, I'm arresting you on suspicion of the murder of your late wife, Diane Stewart.
You're joking?
On Friday.
You're digging this.
Friday the 25th of June.
Well,
But these detectives have heard that one before.
I'm arresting you on suspicion of the murder of Helen Bailey.
you're joking?
In 2017, Ian Stewart was convicted of murdering his fiancée, the children's author Helen Bailey. He drugged and suffocated her before hiding her body in a cesspit beneath the garage of their Hertfordshire home. Only then did detectives look again at the death of his first wife, Diane, 7 years earlier. When experts re-examined her brain, they found evidence that she too had been suffocated. The detective who led both investigations says there is more than one striking similarity.
The main one is that he is in an intimate relationship with both of those women. There were both financial rewards for Ian Stewart immediately following the death. On both occasions, he claims to have been out of the house when the event happened.
Ian Stewart told the jury that he arrived home from the supermarket to find his wife collapsed in the garden. Instead of calling an ambulance, he said he tried to resuscitate her himself before leaving again to go and get his neighbour, who was a doctor. When nobody answered, he said he went back and tried again to do CPR before eventually dialing 999.
My wife's had a fit. I think she's in the garden. She's in the garden.
Right. You need to slow down, okay? Because
she's in the garden. She's unconscious.
Their neighbour Paul remembers that day. He says he went across to the house to check if Ian was okay.
He wasn't sort of tearful. He was talking normally, rationally, but you know, muted expressions, which is I suppose what you'd expect for the circumstance. So.
But what nobody suspected was that Ian Stewart had murdered his wife Diane and that he would go on to kill again 6 years later. Chloe Keedy, ITV News.